Hey everyone and welcome to my channel. I haven't done like a fashion type of video in a while and I thought that I wanted to do that today because I am going to compare a bag that I have with a bag that I don't have that I think is quite hyped up, and I'm going to tell you why the bag that I have, which is much more affordable, is actually, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, better than the one that is very hyped up and quite hard to get. And I'm talking about the Louis Vuitton Nano Speedy. I don't have that one and I don't ever want to buy it because I have an alternative from Michael Kors actually. I bought this bag about a year and a half ago, so I've had it for quite a while and this is how it looks. It gives me the Louis Vuitton Nano Speedy vibes times 100. Sorry. It looks kind of like it, but there are some slight differences here and there, and we'll talk about those as we go. I will tell you right now about what I think the pros are that I love about the Nano Speedy, as well as the this one, which I think is called the extra small duffel bag. And there are several prints. You don't have to get the colorway that I have. There are several other prints, and there are also like prints on the canvas itself, like a woman and some stars or something, like some weird stuff that I think might be interesting if you really like the brand and you want to collect some unique items. I don't have any strong feelings towards Michael Kors. I don't like Michael Kors. I don't hate Michael Kors. I am super duper indifferent, and I actually think that sometimes the brand is boring, but that's besides the point. The brand itself is not really what draws me in. And as of this year, I no longer buy leather goods firsthand or from big corporations. I would rather buy from smaller like artisans or secondhand, and that's what I've been doing since January. I did buy a bag off of Etsy and I feel much better about my purchase because it's not necessarily from this big fat corporation that doesn't really recognize its customers because they're so rich they don't care if a bag sells or not. They would want it to sell, but it doesn't make them go bankrupt if one item flops. So let's get back to the topic of the video and talk about what I think is great about these bags. First of all, they are really lightweight in terms of their actual weight, and the shape itself is very versatile. It's thick enough to fit bigger things like, like gum, for example. Like I have this inside and it's a fat pack of gum, and it fits very comfortably inside, as you can see. And it definitely fits like, let's say you want to fit in your sunglasses case, and it definitely fits in very comfortably, and there's enough room for your wallet and for other things. But you definitely, like, since it is a smaller bag, you have to be kind of purposeful when it comes to products that you want to put in. Make sure that you have your wallet, your keys, and everything else, and hand sanitizer, and everything else is kind of a bonus or like a little product. So I do think that this is a very useful size and very useful shape because it's not. I'm going to compare it to the Marc Jacobs Snapshot, which is another popular bag that I think many people might be familiar with. That bag is very structured and quite hard, that it's not malleable and it's not flexible when it comes to what you can fit inside. Whatever fits. You cannot bend or like flex it in any, not flex it, that's not the word. You can't bend it or manipulate it in any way to fit any extra stuff in because the shape is very square and the leather itself is very hard and not flexible in any way, shape or form. This one here is really flexible and you can fit lots of things inside. but you have to be cautious of what your priorities are, because at the end of the day, it's a mini bag. It's an extra small, just saying. So the shape is flexible. The colorway, which is what I chose, is really versatile. It's neutral. This goes with so many colors. You can wear it with red, you can wear it with black, you can wear it with brown, with white, with beige, with navy even, I would imagine. Have I worn it with navy? I mean, like, I'm kind of wearing it somewhat today, and I think that it looks good. So overall, I think that the shade is beautiful, and that's also the shade of the Nano Speedy if you get it in the monogram version. And monogram means that it's probably going to be neutral. Neutral is super duper easy to wear. Both of these bags can be worn as a top handle and a crossbody. As you can see, they work perfectly fine with both, but the Louis Vuitton one doesn't have a removable strap, so the strap's going to be hanging like that, which makes it less useful as a top handle. But not everybody likes to carry their bag as a cross handle, as a top handle. I love top handles. This is one of my favorite kind of bag styles. I like to carry my bag like that. I think that it looks great. Another difference that this one has that the Louis Vuitton doesn't is that the strap is also adjustable. The Louis Vuitton one is not adjustable. You get what you get, and you can't shorten it or like extend it. I'm very short, so I have it at its shortest length, and there are two of these, like what do you call them, like the belt style things that hold the two pieces together so that it doesn't flop and it doesn't just like look weird as you carry the bag. Now that's basically really what they have in common. I don't know how the Louis Vuitton one looks from the inside, but this bag has a pocket on the inside that I think is really useful. I'm going to let you know if the Louis Vuitton one has a pocket as well right here. But as you can see, there's a nice pocket that can fit, I don't know, some stuff inside. If you don't want a wallet, for example, you can put your credit card and some cash, and the rest can be whatever else you want. Like, the options are endless. Now, so what this bag has that I am not the biggest fan of is those straps on the side. These are the only like thing about it aesthetically that I think the bag could do without. And this bag also has this like pendant type thing with the logo that I think you can remove if you want. It doesn't really bother me. I feel like it gives it something extra, and it hides the buckle right here that I'm not the biggest fan of. I just don't like buckles so much on bags. I just don't like them. That's just my taste. Another thing that this bag has that the Louis Vuitton doesn't have is a bottom. A like leather bottom with feet. The Louis Vuitton one doesn't have feet at all, and the bottom of it is a continuation of the canvas, which could we are blessed with my beautiful dog in our presence right here. This is Jax, who wants to sleep. Do you want to sleep, Jax? I love you. Okay, so let's get back to the topic of the video. This bag has this like leather bottom with 4 feet. The Louis Vuitton one doesn't have a leather bottom. It's a continuation of the canvas. And it definitely doesn't have 4 feet, which basically means that the Louis Vuitton one is more likely to sag. This leather here is really, really hard and not flexible, so it gives it the feeling that it's going to hold its shape better, and also going to be protected with the 4 feet, that you can like feel comfortable laying it down on any surface and feel secure that the leather is going to still be intact when you decide to pick it back up. overall, I am really, really, really happy with my purchase. I think that this bag is beautiful. I love it, and since having it, I am starting to see more and more things about Louis Vuitton Nano Speedy that I am not the biggest fan of, especially the color of the leather bits, like the color of the handles. The Louis Vuitton one is like this beige one that is known to have patina throughout the years of wear, and basically I don't think that the patina is going to look even throughout the years, unlike this. Now I've had it for a year and a half, and for the most part, although I love a crossbody, although I love a top handle, I end up wearing it more as a crossbody simply because it's like a grab and go type of bag. It's not a bag that I think about too much when I'm trying to decide which bag to pick. So the leather here hasn't patinaed. Can patina be used as a verb? I'm going to use it as a verb. It hasn't patinaed whatsoever. The shade of the leather is still the same as the day that I picked it up. Across all angles of the bag, the metal itself has never shown any tear and wear, although like they do like scratch each other throughout the wear. I really cannot see any scratches or any like color peeling or like any metal wear signs, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I'm gonna summarize because I feel like I just need to. The advantages, the pros of the Michael Kors extra small duffel bag is the fact that it's going to maintain its shape better due to the bottom and the feet that protect the bottom from scratching. Because the Louis Vuitton one doesn't have the bottom, it has a continuation of the canvas, a very flexible canvas that is very saggy, prone to sagging. Because I've seen the look of the Speedy overall, and it's definitely a bag that doesn't hold its shape. It's a more saggy type of bag, and this bag is right now completely empty, and as you can see, it doesn't look empty, it looks like it's full because it's really perky. What can I say? Like it's a perky kind of bag. It perks. So that's the first one. The second one is the fact that the shoulder strap is removable as well as adjustable, and I think that is a major point. This bag, however, is slightly smaller than the Nano Speedy, just by a couple centimeters, not much. I'm going to leave the dimensions of both bags right about here for a little while for you to see that there's definitely a difference. The Louis Vuitton one is slightly bigger than this, wider probably, and not so much taller, but the difference is barely noticeable, especially because it's not going to fit a large wallet. That's where I think the main difference is. And as long as it fits a sunglasses case comfortably, and this is a big one, as you can see, a chunky one, I don't think that you'll struggle with any other essentials, so to say. It fits everything that I need. It fits my phone, it fits gum, it fits tissues, it fits everything that I need. And there's also a pocket if I don't really want to carry a wallet with me, which almost never happens, but hey, it's an option, and options are great to have. So overall, I love it and I highly recommend it, and I really recommend that you look into the secondhand market, because don't buy leather firsthand, especially from brands that don't really keep their retail value. So go to Vestiaire Collective, go to The Real, look up Michael Kors, check the bags, check Marc Jacobs, check brands that don't really maintain their retail price, because you're gonna get a bargain. You're gonna save the environment by taking stuff that is lightly or heavily or even never used from someone else, instead of going to the corporation and getting it from there. And sometimes, especially, let's be real, it's 2021 and we're feeling the impact of 2020 financially. And sometimes supporting someone by buying something that they might be selling because they need a little bit of extra cash makes you feel good at heart, because you're helping someone as opposed to Michael Kors, who definitely doesn't need your help when it comes to finances. Absolutely not. So this is all for today's video. I really hope that I helped you maybe look at alternatives if you're really like wanting the Louis Vuitton Nano Speedy. And I get it, the bag is beautiful, it looks aesthetically incredible, and people on social media definitely make you want it so much more. Social media is to blame for the Nano Speedy craze, and I'm here to tell you that it's a beautiful bag, but there are alternatives. Absolutely. And I really like this one specifically. I know that many people have strong feelings about Michael Kors. Many people either like absolutely love the brand because it's like affordable luxury, although I don't consider Michael Kors luxury. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's absolutely not luxury. But I mean, I understand why some people consider it luxury, but when you're comparing it to Hermes and Chanel and whatnot, then it's definitely the most affordable of luxuries. So I'm here, as I said, to tell you that there are alternatives for this insanely expensive tiny little bag, and this is like a quarter of the price, I think, maybe even less. I think the Louis Vuitton one costs about $1,000 US dollars, and this one costs maybe like $250, give or take, maybe $3, and that's a lot for it. So I highly recommend this as an alternative, and I think that you won't be disappointed with the quality, you won't be disappointed with the style itself. It's gorgeous. I mean, if you like the style of the Nano Speedy, then you're probably gonna like this one. You can definitely take off the pendant and it's gonna look a lot more minimal and maybe elegant. Who knows, maybe I'm a little bit tacky, what can I say? Like, this is beautiful. I think that this is also beautiful, so I don't have this specific preference. But yeah, this is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you wanted to know what was inside, I had my ID because that's where my green card is. And I had a pack of tissues, I had my wallet, and I had gum. I had my credit card, and that's about it. I don't remember having alcohol gel, hand sanitizer, because I was going to a restaurant and there are hand sanitizers on the tables. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Let me know what you think of today's video, and if you'd like to see more bag reviews of stuff that I have, I can definitely deliver, because I have a few stuff, and I have one coming from Etsy, and I'm dying to show you, because once you see it, you'll understand. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.